Morning, children. Welcome back here. This is Sami sir, the director of Stanford Education Academy in Hyderabad. Okay, so I'm back here with the second video. Okay, and the second video is on a very important chapter. Very important chapter. Many children think that this is one of the toughest chapters, but it is one of the easiest chapters. It has lots of applications in our day-to-day life. Okay, and this chapter is called Trigonometry. Okay, so from basic to the most important questions we are discussing from trigonometry. Okay, so I hope everyone is ready to listen a trigonometry chapter. Okay, let's begin here. Okay, so what's the chapter name, everyone? Trigonometry. Trigonometry. Okay. So if you understand the name of the chapter, so this will help you a lot to understand the topics or what type of questions we are discussing in this chapter here. So what's the name again? Trigonometry. So here in trigonometry, tri stand for 3, gono, okay, gono is an angle, metry for measurement. So tri for 3. What is tri? 3, gono, angle, metry is measurement. So if we combine these 3 words, it becomes 3-angle measurement. 3-angle measurement. Okay. So 3-angle measurement is specifically in which figure we find? Right. We find the 3-angle measurement in triangle. Which figure here? Triangle. And we know that there are many triangles. Okay. Triangles based on sides, triangle based on angles. So in this chapter particularly, we are using right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. Okay, so we are using here right angle, okay, triangle. We are using right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. What is right angle triangle? Right angle triangle is a triangle. Okay, whose one side is exactly 90 degree. Exactly 90 degree. Okay. So when we get the 90 degree, when two sides are exactly perpendicular to each other. Perpendicular to each other. You know what the diagonal form between these two figures is 90 degree. 90 degree. So I'm just going to draw the figure here. See? Okay. So these two sides are all perpendicular to each other. So the angle formed between these two sides is 90 degree. So if I join, it becomes one triangle. It becomes one triangle. And what do we call this triangle? This is right angle triangle. Right angle triangle, where this angle is exactly 90 degrees. Okay. So these 3 sides have names. These 3 sides have names. The side which is opposite to 90 degree is always known as what? Hypotenuse side. The side which is opposite to 90 degree is what? Hypotenuse side. Okay. And if you are considering one angle here, so opposite to this angle, this side is coming. So this is known as what? Opposite side. And this is adjacent side. This is what? Adjacent. And I am giving it name as A, B, C. Let us repeat again. Opposite of 90 degree is called as hypotenuse side. And hypotenuse side is the lengthiest side, the longest side among all the 3 sides. Okay. So hypotenuse, opposite, adjacent. Adjacent, or you can also say base. Opposite is also known as what? Altitude. Okay, altitude. Fine. So whenever we use a right angle triangle, we have to talk about Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. So what is Pythagoras theorem? It is linked with a right angle triangle. So as per the Pythagoras theorem statement, okay, we can say that sum of the hypotenuse squared equals to sum of the other 2 sides. Okay, what are the other 2 sides here? Opposite and adjacent. Okay, so here the Pythagoras theorem statement is as follows. Okay, hypotenuse squared equals to sum of the other 2 sides, opposite plus adjacent. Okay, so now I'm just going to write it here. Okay, Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so what is Pythagoras theorem? hypotenuse square equals to opposite square plus adjacent square. So hypotenuse square equals to opposite square plus adjacent square. In the sense, okay, hypotenuse square equals to sum of the opposite and adjacent squares. Sum of the opposite and adjacent squares. So this is known as what? Pythagoras theorem. And here, okay, this theorem is really very important in many questions of trigonometry. And also, there are few other chapters in the Telangana board we are going to use this theorem. Like, okay, similar triangles, quadratic equations, tangents and secants to circles. Clear? So these are the most important chapters where we are going to use this same Pythagoras theorem. So what is Pythagoras theorem again? Hypotenuse square equals to opposite square plus adjacent square. Okay. So let us study more about the same chapter called trigonometry. Okay. So guys, see here. The complete trigonometry is based on 6 trigonometric ratios, or we can say ratios. Okay, and these 6 trigonometric ratios are sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, sec theta, and cosec theta. Okay, it is sine theta, theta for angle. Theta represents angle here. Sine theta, okay, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, sec theta, cosec theta. Clear? Actually, these are named as sine theta, cosine theta. Cos is cosine. This is tangent. It is cotangent. Cot is cotangent. It is secant. This is cosecant. Fine. Secant and cosecant. And here, all these six trigonometric ratios are reciprocal of each other. So if you know this trick, if you follow this very easy trick, then lots of work will be easy in trigonometry. Okay, so the trick is reciprocals. Reciprocal trick. Okay, so sine theta is a reciprocal of cosec theta. Cos theta is a reciprocal of sec theta. And tan theta is a reciprocal of cot theta. Okay, so they are reciprocals of each other. So if you know this reciprocals relationship or reciprocal trick, okay, this will help you a lot to reduce your work, to reduce the burden, okay, and to make the trigonometry one of the very easy chapter to understand. Like, so what is sin theta? Sin theta is 1 by cosec theta. Okay, like sin theta equals to 1 by cosec theta. Okay, similarly, if you want cosec theta, it becomes 1 by sin theta. 1 by sin theta. So sin theta is 1 by cosec theta. Cosec theta is 1 by sin theta. Similarly, okay, cos theta is 1 by sec theta. Sec theta is 1 by cos theta. Tan theta is 1 by cot theta. Cot theta is 1 by tan theta. So this reciprocal relationship really helps you a lot. Okay, helps you a lot. Okay. So what is sin theta? Reciprocal of cosec theta. Cosec reciprocal of sin theta. Cos reciprocal of sec theta. Sec reciprocal of cos. Tan reciprocal of cot. Cot reciprocal of tan theta. Okay, I hope you understood this simple trick, okay, of reciprocals. Now you are going to see the magic of this reciprocal trick with the further topics. Okay. So I hope you understood this here. Let's move with the further topics now. Okay, let's see. Now, I'm drawing a right angle triangle again. Right angle triangle. Okay, right angle triangle. So this is our right angle triangle. It is a right angle triangle where this angle is equals to 90 degree. This is our hypotenuse, opposite, and adjacent. Opposite is what? Adjacent. Let us know the value of sin theta, cos theta, and tan theta in right angle triangle. In right angle triangle here. Clear? So what is sin theta? Sin theta is opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite by hypotenuse. What is cos theta? It is adjacent by hypotenuse. What is tan theta? Opposite by adjacent. Opposite by adjacent. So what is sine theta? Opposite by hypotenuse. Okay, sine is opposite by hypotenuse. Cos theta adjacent by hypotenuse. Tan theta opposite by adjacent. Opposite by what? Adjacent. Okay. Actually, children, there are many tricks to remember, to understand, to make this information very easy and simple. And one of the tricks that I'm going to use, okay, is that I'm going to write a word on the board, which sounds like completely an odd word here. You know what? As per the psychological terms, if something odd, something strange happens, then we will remember, our mind will remember it for a long time. So I'm going to use one word, okay, which is, okay, pronounced as SOH CAH TOA. I'm just going to write the letters of this word here, and this word is going to help us to get all these three formulas very easily. Okay, the word is SOH. Okay, SOH CAH TOA. SOH CAH TOA. SOH CAH TOA. Okay. So how this works, SOH CAH TOA is going to help us to remember these three formulas. Okay, now as here stand for sine theta. We are following the order sine, cos and tan. Okay, so S stand for sine theta. O for opposing, H for hypotenuse. So it is opposite by hypotenuse. Okay, now C for cos theta. So cos theta equals to AH, adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent by what? Hypotenuse. Then comes here tan. Okay, tan theta. What is tan theta? OA means opposite by adjacent. Opposite by adjacent. Opposite by what? Adjacent. Okay. So children, okay, just now we studied that sine theta, cos theta, tan theta are reciprocals of each other. So what is the reciprocal of sine theta? That's right, cosec theta. Okay, so now if you want cosec theta formula, just reverse the sign. What is sign? Opposite by hypotenuse. So cosec will become hypotenuse by opposite. Hypotenuse by opposite. Then what is the reciprocal of cos? Sec theta. That's right. Okay, so sec theta equals to, okay, reciprocal means opposite or reverse form of, okay, cos. That is hypotenuse by adjacent side. Hypotenuse by adjacent side. Let's come to tan. What is the reciprocal of tan? Cot theta. What is the reciprocal of tan? Cot theta. So here, cot theta is, okay, reverse form of tan. That is adjacent by opposite. Adjacent by opposite. Clear? Fine. So see, if you know the reciprocal relationship, only you have to work on sine theta, cos theta and tan theta. Remaining three, you can easily write, you can easily make it. There is no problem with that. Okay. So that's the reason I'm saying that reciprocal relationships is really going to help you a lot to reduce your work a lot. Fine. So sine theta, opposite by hypotenuse. Cos theta, adjacent by hypotenuse. Tan theta, opposite by adjacent. Then cosec is what? Reverse of sine. Sec, reverse of cos. Tan, cot, reverse of tan. Reverse of tan here. So this information is very important in many questions of trigonometry. Many questions of trigonometry. Clear? Okay. So I hope that you all understood this information very detailedly. Clear? So it's a time to move to the next very important information. Let us discuss one more topic on the board. Okay, sure. After this, we will study the angles. Okay, trigonometric angles values from 0 degree to 90 degree. 0 degree to 90 degree with specifically 5 angles. So what are the 5 angles? Or what are the 5 degrees here? 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. So these 5 angles and their values in terms of sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, sec theta, cosec theta we are going to discuss on a bit. Okay. So here I will help you with one very good trick to understand these values. Very good trick we will follow here. No need to mug up, no need to memorize the table. You know what? In your textbook, a table is provided, a table is given. No need to mug up. If you just follow this trick, like which I am going to tell you or explain you, or we are going to have a word about, will be very helpful to understand, to get perfect with the table which is given in the book. So, how many angles we are discussing? 5 angles. Okay, what is this? Oh, it's 5 fingers, right? Correct. You know what? These 5 fingers are going to help you to understand, to know the values of 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. Okay. So, I'm going to use my left hand. I'm going to use my left hand to understand the values of sine, cos and tan. If you want, you can use the right hand also. But you need to follow certain directions with left hand and right hand. As majority of the students write with the right hands and the left hand is free, right? So it's better to use the left hand. So now everyone just keep your hand like this in front of your in front of yourself. Okay. Now start from top. So this is your 0 degree and this is 30 degree, 45, 60, 90. Clear? Now here 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. Okay, I hope I'm clear with this. Let us go one more time. 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. Okay. So first we will find the values of sine theta. Sine values we will find with the help of left hand. Okay. So, sine angle. Sine angle. If you want to find the values of sine, you have to count in an anti-clockwise direction. Which clockwise? Anti-clockwise direction. Okay. Anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise direction we are going to count to get the values of sine theta or sine angles. Let us go with the first value here. Sine 0 degree. Which value? Sine 0. To get the values you have to write square root by 2. For every value use this here. Square root by 2, square root by 2. For every value just use this. Okay? What? Square root by 2. Okay, everybody. Let's just keep the hand again. So this is your 0, 30, 45, 60, 90. So this is 0. We want sine 0 here. This is 0, right? We count anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise. So this is 0. So now if you go here, do you find any finger? No. There is no finger. So mathematically there is a 0 finger. What? 0. So I am writing here 0. 0. So what is root 0? 0 by 2. What is 0 by 2? It is equals to 0. Okay, we know that whenever 0 comes in numerator, the answer becomes 0. So what is sine 0 by 2? 0. Sine 0 equals to 0. Similarly, we will go with the second angle, that is sine 30 degree. Sine 30 degree. Same. Root by 2. Right here, root by 2. Now, see, 0, 30. This is 30. So if you count anti-clockwise, 30, right? Now count anti-clockwise. How many fingers are you getting? 1. So right here, 1. What is root 1? Root 1 is 1. So this is 1 by 2. So sine 30 is 1 by 2. Sine 30 is 1 by 2. Now the third value is sine 45 degree. Sine 45 degree. Again, root by 2. Root by 2. Okay, everyone, just count again. Okay, this is 0, 30, 45. This is 45. So we have to count anti-clockwise, right? Anti-clockwise. So how many fingers? 2. How many fingers? 2. So right, root 2. Root 2, clear? So root 2 by 2. Root 2 by 2. And here, okay, root 2 is same. And this 2 we can also write as root 2 into root 2. Root 2 into root 2. Because root 2 into root 2 will become root 2 square. I'll just show you here. Root 2 into root 2. Okay. Root 2 into root 2 will become root 2 square. Square root got cancelled. We are left with 2. So 2 we can also write as root 2 into root 2. Root 2 into root 2. Okay. So these 2 we have written as root 2 into root 2. Now cancel. Root 2 also root 2. Then what we are left with? 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2. So sine 45 degree values is 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2. Let's come to the next value. Okay. That is sine 60 degree. Again right here, square root by 2. Let's come to 60. 0, 30, 45, 60. This is 60. So if you are counting anti-clockwise, how many fingers are left? 3 fingers. Right 3 here. So root 3 will remain as same root 3. So sine 60 value is root 3 by 2. What is the value here? Root 3 by 2. Let's come to the last value. That is sine 90 degree. Sine 90 degree value here. Again we are going to follow the same rule, same thing. Root by 2 we are going to write here. Square root by 2. Now let's come to 90. 0, 30, 45, 60, 90. This is 90. So you have to count anti-clockwise. How many fingers are left? 4. Okay, it's here 4. And what is root 4? Root 4 we can write as 2 square by 2. Here square root got cancelled, so we are left with 2 by 2. So 2 ones are 2 ones, the answer is 1. So sine 90 degree is 1. Sine 90 degree is 1. Okay, so sine 0, 0. Sine 30, 1 by 2. Sine 45 degree, 1 by root 2. Sine 60 degree, root 3 by 2. Sine 90 is 1. Okay, see, here we did not mug up. Just these 5 fingers of your left hand help you to get all these 5 values. Which is very amazing, right? Simple. Clear? Okay. Now similarly, we will find the values of cos and tan. This 2. And after this 2, I am going to explain you a few very important questions from the same topics that we discussed here. Okay? Okay. So I am going to erase this one here. Okay, dear students. Now it's a time to go with cos values. Which values here? Cos. Let's come to cos theta. Okay. For cos theta, you have to count the direction of clockwise. This right here, clockwise direction. Which direction, guys? Clockwise direction to get the values of cos theta. Fine. So now let us go with the first value. Okay, let us go with the first value. Cos 0 degree. Again, root by 2. Again, same 5 fingers. 0, 30, 45, 60, 90. Now we have to count clockwise. How clockwise? So 0 is here. How many fingers? 4. Right, 4 here. Okay, root 4 by 2, which is equals to 2 square by 2. Square root got cancelled. Just now we saw 2 by 2 equals to 1. 2 by 2 equals to what? 1. Now, second value is cos 30 degree. Again, root by 2. 30. 0, 30. 30 is here. How many fingers are left? If you count clockwise, 3 fingers. So this is 3. So cos 30 degree values is root 3 by 2. Now the third value is cos 45. Same procedure. Root by 2. Okay, root by 2. 0, 30, 45. 45 is here. So how many fingers are left? 2 fingers if you are counting clockwise. Root 2. So just now we studied there. Okay. Root 2 by 2 we can also write as root 2 by root 2 into root 2. So root 2, once the root 2 cancel. So we are left with 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2. Then fourth one is cos 60 degree. That is root by 2. 60. So 60 is coming here. 60 is coming here. So how many fingers left? Just 1. Just write 1. Root 1 is 1. So answer is 1 by 2. Now the last one is what? Cos 90 degree. Root by 2. Cos 90 degree. This is 90. 90. If you are counting clockwise, after 90, any finger? No finger. It means 0. This is 0. So 0 by 2 is 0. So see, in an easy way we have found the values of cos theta also. Okay, cos theta. Okay, or basically, okay, cos values are reversed to, reverse is from last. From last it is reversed to sine. From last it is reversed to sine. Okay, let us discuss the values of tan. So, to get the values of tan, we are going to follow one small formula. Tan theta is equals to sin theta by cos theta. If you follow this formula, easily you can get the values of tan. So, tan theta equals to sin theta by cos theta. Okay, example 0, 30, I'll take two values and I'll explain you. Okay, now if you want to find the value of tan 0 degree, then sin 0 by cos 0 you have to divide. Okay, sin 0 degree by cos 0 degree. So here tan 0 degree equals to, what is sin 0? Sin 0 is 0. Sin 0 is 0. Okay, what is cos 0? See, cos 0 is on the board. That is 1. 1. So what is 0 by 1? 0 by 1 equals to 0. Because, okay, just now we discussed that if 0 is in numerator, the answer becomes 0. Doesn't matter what number or what term is there in denominator. Okay, the complete answer becomes 0. So tan 0 is 0. Or if I take tan 60 degree, then we have to divide as per the formula. So this is a formula actually. Okay, this is a formula here. Okay, tan theta equals to sin theta by cos theta. As per the formula, we have to divide sin 60 degree by cos 60 degree. What is sin 60 degree? Root 3 by 2. So I'm writing directly root 3 by 2 divided by okay, cos 60. What is cos 60 here? 1 by 2. So it is 1 by 2. So here 2 into 1 cancel. So we are left with root 3. By 1 it's not going to make any changes. So don't need to write by 1. So what is the value of tan 60 degree? Root 3. Root 3. So see guys, in a simple way, we studied the sin theta, cos theta and tan theta values. Okay, in terms of their angles. Particularly which angles? 5 angles. 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. So left hand rule. And if you want to use the right hand rule, only the direction will change. Sine we have to take anti-clockwise. With right hand you have to take clockwise. Cos we have taken clockwise. With right hand you have to take anti-clockwise. Okay, fine. I hope you understood this is in a very simple way. Okay. Now I will take 1 and 2 questions. Okay, and I will try to help you to find the answer of these questions by using these informations and the previous information that we used. Okay, let us go here with this. Okay, there is a question here which I am taking here, which was taken from the previous levels of the examinations. Okay, previous levels of the examination. So I am writing the question on the board. The question is, okay, cos theta equals to 1 by root 2. Cos theta equals to 1 by root 2. Then find the value of 4 plus cot theta. Okay, then find the value of 4 plus cot theta. 4 plus cot theta. So we have to find 4 plus cot theta. And the given information is cos theta equals to 1 by root 2. Okay, let us begin here. See, let us write the given information. So what is given to us? Cos theta equals to 1 by root 2. Cos theta equals to 1 by root 2. I see. This is very simple question here. If we just recall what we have just done. Okay. We have done the cos angles 0 to 90 degree. Now just recall and tell me, okay, for any angle between 0 to 90, do we have 1 by root 2? Absolutely no. So cos 45 degree is 1 by root 2. What is cos 45 degree? 1 by root 2. So in place of 1 by root 2, we can write cos 45 degree. So now cos theta equals to, in place of 1 by root 2, I am writing here cos 45 degree. So cos and cos got cancelled. So what is theta? Theta is 45 degree. So here we got angle as 45 degree. And we have to find the value of 4 plus cot theta. So in place of this theta, we can write the angle as 45 degree. So we have to find 4 plus cot theta. So 4 is here as 4 plus cot. What is theta? 45 degree. Okay, so now 4 plus. What is cot 45 degree value? The value of cot 45 degree is 1. 4 plus 1 equals to 5. So the final answer for this question is 5. See, it has become very simple. It has become very simple after learning. After learning the trigonometric angles from 0 degree to 90 degree. Okay, I hope that you understood it in an easy way. Fine. So guys, okay, there are a few more questions which I thought to explain. Okay, but okay, I'll follow in the next video. Okay, so I hope that you all understood well. So there's a piece of advice that we are left with a very less time. So whatever the time is available, utilize it well. Make sure that you are giving yourself a very big target and achieving the target. Consistency always helps you to achieve the biggest targets in your life. Okay? So make your parents, your teachers, your friends, everyone proud by getting a very good score in the examinations offices. Okay? So best of luck to everyone. Okay? I'll see you again with the next video and we will continue this chapter. We will continue this chapter, okay, with our next video. So thank you so much everyone. Follow these videos detailing, make your notes, practice it. Practice really helps you a lot to make yourself very confident in mathematics. So thank you so much everyone. Take care. Bye.